Grace is the best anomaly stacker in this entire game, and it's not even close. Except for when Jiyeon comes out, there might be some competition there, and I think Jiyeon might actually take it after using her. But back to Grace. Grace has the ability to stack the electric anomaly into a shock in about 10 seconds or less. And because of that, Grace has way more team compositions. You can put her on an electric team to do full-on electric damage, or you can put her on a team with 2 other attribute users and cause a lot of disorders. And I'll go more in depth on the teams, but let's go over her skills right quick. Thankfully in Triple Z, the skills are easy to learn and hard to master, so it won't take me too long to go over them, and I'll give examples of everything. So first I want to go over her core passive ability. Her core passive ability is every time you do any type of physical damage, you get 1 stack of zap. The more stacks of zap you have, the more electric anomaly you build up. The stacks of zap will be right under her picture frame, and if you see every time I do a physical attack, I get zap. What's good about her physical attacks is that you do about 3 or 4 at a time, so you can stack up zap really quickly, which contributes to her anomaly buildup. Her basic attacks are mainly physical damage, but every 3rd attack in the combo will deal a little bit of electric damage. And to add another perk to that, every time you do a basic attack, if you move your character in a certain direction as you're doing a basic attack, then she will move, which gives her a ton of mobility while you're doing every single attack. Because not only can you move while you're doing basic attacks, you can do it while using her skill and things like that. Speaking of her special attack, obstruction removal, you will throw a grenade dealing electric damage. That's pretty much what it is. And you can do this at will. So a lot of times, for me personally, I'll use basic attack, grenade, basic attack, grenade, basic attack, grenade, until I just build up the anomaly the entire way. Her X special attack is a supercharged obstruction removal, and it's where you throw a couple of grenades instead of 1. So not only are you getting more electricity out, but you're also doing a AoE at the same time if there's multiple enemies. And that will pretty much look something like this. Boom. So when you end up putting this all together, it'll look something like this. Basic attack, grenade, basic attack, grenade, basic attack, grenade, basic attack, grenade. And you pretty much do this until you just build up the anomaly. See how quick I build that anomaly? And that's while explaining it. So yeah, it's a pretty nice combo. It's really easy to do. And you'll build your anomaly in about 10 seconds or less. Her all Demolition Blast is whenever you throw 1 grenade that turns into a bunch of little grenades that do massive electric damage, but at the same time is a big AoE. Her chain attack is pretty much just throwing more grenades. Let me see if I can build it up so I can show you. Hold on. This might take a little bit of time. Oh, there we go. There you go, Ellen. And then I'll switch back. See? Her dodge counter is dodging and then doing electric damage, throwing a grenade. And her quick assist is throwing another grenade. So yeah, like I said, dude, the skills are pretty easy to understand in this game, which is one thing I love about it. Now let's go over teams. I like her with Rena because Rena has the ability to give her teammates pen ratio, and that means you penetrate an enemy's defense and do more damage. And Rena also does a lot of electric damage herself, which means you can stack that anomaly up even faster and do more damage. And whoever you decide to place with them is really up to you. Like, a lot of people are going to be talking about Anton because he's an electric damage dealer. Me personally, I don't like having 3 of the same attribute on the same team, because what happens if I run into an enemy that's resistant to electricity? And even if I did, I would probably run Ambi instead, because I just like her moveset more than I like Anton's. Plus you get more chances to daze, which is always good too. If you wanted to go a different attribute route, you could go with Corin, which she is a part of the Victoria housekeeping faction. I mean, if you wanted to go all the way, you could even put Ellen on the team if you pulled her. Would you be using Ellen up to her full potential of what she could do? Probably not, but it's still an option. You'll still get her buffs. But regardless of who your 3rd teammate is, Grace and Rena are the most optimal in my opinion, and you'll do a lot of electric damage with that because you build up electric anomalies so quickly, and they just do a ton of damage just on their own. That is an electrical anomaly stacking super electric damage team. Now I'm going to give you a wildcard team. You could put Grace and Ben with either Soldier 11 or Colita, and that would be a good team too. I haven't tested this out or anything, but everyone will get their buffs since Ben and Grace share the same faction along with Colita, and if it's Soldier 11 with Ben and Grace, then Soldier 11 and Ben will have the same attribute. That team has the ability to create a lot of disorders because we know now that Grace can stack Electric Anomaly really quickly just on her own. Stack your burn with, let's just say, Soldier 11 and Ben, and once you get burn, then immediately switch to Grace, do your rotation, and then cause shock, and that'll be a disorder. Really easy. And yeah, dude, that's pretty much Grace. The only hard part about using any character in this game is putting the moves together and knowing when to stack Anomaly, who you should stack Anomaly with first, and things like that. Besides that, all the skills and basic skills and all that is really easy to learn. But yeah, if you're using Grace, she's an Anomaly stacking machine, and I hope you enjoy using her. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day.